I held a tarantula the other day. Terrifying.
Woof.
So I was out with the boys the other day, and we were just wandering around, and I came across a feather. And I thought, there's a friend of mine that likes feathers, especially ones that are just found. And so I thought I'd pick it up and carry it with me, and then I would dry it off and give it to her. So at one point I stopped, showed it to Barney, and for some reason he just really didn't like it. And it just reminded me to think that we don't get to choose what our dogs find aversive or scary. You know, we can't dictate whether they're happy or sad about something, or scared about something, just because we want it to be. Yes, we can look at it and go, that's just a feather, but to Bill it was really quite peculiar. I think specifically if you look at the video, you can see that I think there's something in the scent of it that he's a little bit spooked by. But I have to just respect that and not chase after him with a feather going, you'll be happy to have this feather upon you. You just show it to him, and if he wants to interact with it, great. If not, then don't bother. But it's not just the feather, it's like everything in life. We don't get to choose what our dogs find scary. What you can also see in this video is that Arran jumps when I say his name to just get his attention.
Arran?
Now Arran doesn't find his name scary. I'll show you plenty of examples of me just asking his name and he doesn't jump. But if you think about it in context of the situation, you can see that he's very close to a fast moving river, you know. He's in between me and the river, and he was busy with another smell, so you never know if he's actually thinking about something different, and he finds the sort of shock of being caught a little bit scary. Do you see my point? So with me and spiders, since I moved to the countryside about 3 years ago, I've had to kind of get better with spiders because there's just a lot more of them out here. But whereas with dogs, they don't have the understanding that, you know, if you were to introduce something scary to them, you might be doing it to help them feel better about it. Gotta be careful because I'm not a behaviourist, so I don't want to step on the toes of those that deal with fear. But my point being, I was able to hold that tarantula and know in my head and try and rationalise in my head that nothing bad was going to happen to me. Whereas dogs don't have that ability. They just think, I'm scared of this thing, I want to move away, or the other thing. But anyway, if you have proper fear, keynote, always see a behaviourist. So there is a bit of a difference between scary or being scared and having an aversion to something. So take today for example. In the north of England, it's got a bit chilly. Hats and gloves kind of weather. And my boys are two rather hardy boys who don't mind the cold and the chilliness. Get out, get on with it, they warm up, life's good. But if you think about different breeds, and you think about a more slight dog, maybe like a Whippet or a Bedlington or something like that, they might have an aversion, they may not like so much going out into the cold weather. We don't get to choose if that dog does or doesn't like the cold. We do get to choose the breed. That might influence how the dog reacts to the weather that we have in our local area. But even then, within the different breeds, you can have different dogs who react to the weather differently. So we don't necessarily get to choose whether the dog is scared of something or finds it aversive. That makes sense? question to you is, what peculiar things have your dogs found scary or aversive? Just let me know in the comments. If you've liked this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Otherwise, have a good dog day. Bye.